Right, as we continue to monitor the matric class of 2022, let's take you to KwaZulu-Natal, where we find our reporter Natalie Malgas, who has more from Umlazi. Natalie, we understand that paper 1 is done and dusted.
Paper 1 is done and dusted. In fact, this courtyard filled up really quickly just after 11 o'clock because these matriculants had 2 hours to write their first paper. Hence the jubilation you can hear in the background. In fact, I'm standing with 2 matric candidates to give us their review of how this paper was. How did this exam go for you?
Well, the exam went well. The paper wasn't that hard. The only problem, I think most of us had is that, we didn't have much time to finish the paper. But fortunately, I finished the paper in time, so the paper went well.
Did it go according to plan for you as well?
Yes, it went according to plan. If you start in there, your paper went according to plan.
What were some of your favorite sections? I saw a cartoon, I saw an advert and a comprehension. What were some of your favorite sections in the exam?
My favorite section was section C. If you did learn the language, you will know.
Basically, it all comes down to if you studied enough, you will do just fine. In fact, just off camera, we have the principal, Dr. Dlamini, interacting with some of the youth to find out the mood and how it went for all of them. In fact, I'm just calling him over quickly. Dr. Dlamini, let's step in here for us real quick. How did the first day of exams go at your school?
That's quite exciting. We've been looking up to this thing since January. Our first day was a preparation towards reaching this day, and we thank God we're here now.
Doctor, you were telling us a little earlier that you've got a very particular goal, a pass rate in mind. What is that figure, and what have you done in the build-up, in the preparation to this moment to secure that figure?
We've been pushing very hard across the subjects, spending weekends and the evenings, in the mornings, during we've been studying. We've been working very hard with the staff. We are looking up to something like minimally 80 or anything beyond that, but it can't be less than 8.
And so far you say with the first paper down, you can only expect the rest of the exam season to play out without a hitch?
It will do. It will do. That's why you're here. We are accompanying these children across the sea. They need to find themselves across. They are sailing ashore. They definitely need to do that. Through our efforts, through our prayers and everything, we are providing support until the end.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dlamini, the school principal here, saying that they've provided all the necessary support to all 500 of these matriculants. They've been working on the weekends during the holiday, and after school, they sit for hours well into the evening, at least until 9 o'clock, doing revision, catching up on any lost or missed work. They've had 2 years of interrupted schooling, of course, that because of COVID-19, when they were in grade 10 and in grade 11. In their matric year, they had those devastating flash floods here in KwaZulu-Natal. School principal, the teaching staff, all the support and auxiliary figures who've stepped in to assist say this cohort has what it takes to finish their 12 years of schooling strong.
Very well, Natalie Malgas. Let's leave it there for now. Some high expectations there in KwaZulu-Natal.